Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to implement this Intel system. So here you can see there is a folder on this crates. If I go here, I get read Intel and E, which is the key. When I press C, I get this Intel item. Everything is customizable for you. You see camp inventory, security code, and the items available here. You can close, and here we have another Intel item which is the same blueprint. Here notice, there's a typo, but I meant to say notice to junior officers training starts at 5 AM. Okay, so this is what we are going to work on today. We can go again and read if needed. Alright, so let's see how to implement this today. One more thing, it actually works on the top-down game mode as well. So here if I switch to top-down and rotate camera so I can see clearly, you see file is over there. Press A. In the same way I can read it. Go! So it works on top-down mode as well. And yeah, and before we get started, let me remind you that you can download all these project files from my Patreon page, and not just this project. You can download all the things, all thousands of projects that I have done from the Patreon page. Feel free to check it out. And also this is here you can see everything you see in this project. I have shown everything from scratch how to implement in this tutorial series. So this is a part of this Unreal Engine DPS series, but even though it is a part of this series, it's not necessary for you to watch all these episodes for you to understand how I implement the Intel system. So, but anyway, just in case, I'll leave links to everything in the description. Okay, and let's get back to work. Okay, so I have imported this 3D mesh, which is just look like a folder, and my plan is to make my character wait, let's switch to third-person game mode. Here now when I go here, I should have there should be something like press E to view Intel or press C to interact, something like that. And then when I press C, UI should appear that shows this whatever this file. Okay, to get started, let's create a blueprint. Maybe let's create a new folder called interactables, whatever the world items, and then here I'll create Intel item. Okay, and let's create an actor pp Intel. Right, now let's go into here. And now I'll drag and drop this mesh which I have imported here. Now we have this folder. I think it should be a bit bigger. It's okay even if it is larger than the actual file, because we need to see things big in games. That makes things convenient for the gameplay. Okay, that's better. Right. Does that look? Maybe we should have something like top secret and live in the open. Okay. Next step is let's create a widget. WDG Intel. Right. Open it. And here, first I'll add the canvas panel. Okay. And then I have already imported, created this texture. So I'm going to use this as the background for the Intel. So drag and drop this here. This is 800 by 1000. Can we have the same scale? First I'll anchor this to the middle. Fire. Size 800. Okay, that works. Let's Can we change this with the border? Because I need to put text in here. So it would be a better idea if I change this into a border. Yeah. Put a border on the same size. And as the image, can use this one. Okay, and now I'll add a vertical box under this border. And first thing is we need a title. So let's add a text. It should be in the middle. I'll just name it as title and let's make it black. Add a space, or we can give some padding on the top. Let's say 20, not enough, 40, 60, 80. Like there. Okay, and this is going to be the title, so I will make it a bit bigger like this, and I'll duplicate the same thing. So we know we don't need much from the top. Let's make it smaller, something like this, and it doesn't have to be bold, so I'll make it regular. Then I'll just name this text content or whatever the Intel content. Okay, so just add some dots. Okay, and then we need finally we need a button to close this. Let's add a button. It would be better if the button is doesn't have to be this big, of course, so but it needs padding. Maybe it's better if it is aligned to the bottom. So that is better like this. Now it automatically goes to the bottom. Button size. Oh, I can't. Under text. I'll just call it close for now, but later on maybe we can add the input like ESC, or if we are using a controller, something like X or B. But for now, let's keep things simple. I'll call it close. Close. Capital. And to match the button a bit to this, maybe let's change the style a little bit, but that's not really important now. Yeah, I set the background like this, so that's blends a little bit better. Maybe white is better. Okay, all right. Now that's enough for the widget for now. Now let's go back to the inventory. Sorry, not inventory, interlighter. Here, I'll add a collider box collision. And whenever a player goes near this, make it a bit bigger. In the word, that's more than enough. Make it a bit smaller. All right. So now in my system, I have already implemented an interface called PP Interactable. I'll show you it in a bit. PPI Interactable. This one. So here, all this interface has is start interaction and this NPC interact, but the second function is not relevant for now. But again, it's not necessary for you to use the same pattern, but just pay attention the way I do so you can implement it the way you want to. Now here, let's go to one component begin overlap, and here I can get the other actor, so I can check if it is player, because right now it's only meant to, these files are only meant to use by player only, so I can check if it is the player. This is also something that I have already implemented in the character blueprint. What this returns is just, well, let me show you. Is player controlled? That's what it returns. ALS base character. Here, this is my character base character blueprint, and it returns is player controlled value here. This will return true if it is controlled by player, otherwise false. If yes, I'll promote this to a variable. Right in actor. Oh, I have caps lock. Okay, maybe we don't need this. And on the interacting actor, I can use set interactable. This. And pass a reference to self. Again, this is also doing is, let me show you. Here in the ALS base character, set interactable actor. So it assigns the interactable actor variable that I have in my character. Just assign it. And this is where this is used is here. Show the references. Maybe here. I have this enhanced input IA interact input, which is assigned to E, as I remember. And if I have an interactable actor, I call this start interaction function. So now I can implement that here because it's already there. A start interaction coming from the interface. So this is actually not required. So here all I need to do is let me create widget from the type Intel on in player controller. Does this? No. And then add to viewport. But this would not make things correct right away. But let's see. This should work. Go here. Oh, no tip appears. But when I press E, you can see this opens. Okay, one more thing. But here I can get. I have system implemented in order to show tips. So show tip. Yeah, this one. Get player controller. Get input IA interact. So I can show something like this. Press E to read enter or something. So let me copy this. Read enter. Then I'll show the input. Now let's see. Read enter E. If I press C, this opens. But one more thing. Read enter. Go back. It should disappear. So we can do that like this. Maybe this is not needed. I'll leave that. Component and overlap. Again, this player. Yes. Player control. Right. How do I hide the tape? Oh, yeah, what I have done for ammo is I simply call empty tip. So I'll do that. I don't have a hide tip event. Okay, now let's see. Read intel, go back, it goes away. Right. Now the next thing is, when I open the Intel, I should switch to UI input mode, that I need to see the cursor so that I can close it. And also I need to pause the game as well. So we can do this. Input mode UI only. Widget focus, I'll give this. And then show mouse cursor. Okay. And now here on the close button, I'll do this. Reading this. Close. This button. Remove from parent self. Thus, this should remove the widget from the parent. And again, good. Into game only. Should I? Let's do that also, just in case. Oh no, about that. And show mouse cursor to false, and also set game paused. I should unpause it, and I should pause it here. Game paused. Okay. That's it. Wait until. Okay, now we have the mouse. Close it. Great. Maybe I should have a darker background for the. I'll wrap this with another border. Well, I can do that. Because I'm not sure if I enlarge this, what happens. We can try this. Okay, and let's wrap this with a size box. seem to work. I just need to use these settings. Desired height 1000. Should be me. Okay, now this border can make it some transparency. It should appear nicely. Let's see. Maybe we can go even further, but I'll leave it for you to find tune. Okay, what's next? Oh, we need to have a way to actually set this title and the content. So for that, yeah, I'll add a variable enter title string and enter content. And I'll make it instance editable and enter title. I'll just call enter content. Okay, this. Let's. We can already access title. Oh, they are not variables. Okay. Text title, and I'll make it a variable so we can change text content. Also should be a variable. Text and text. Okay, and then text content. Getting that. That also get that with the content. Okay. Now, well, actually, that's it. Here, general. Okay, the title. Inventory list. I'll use capital. Let's just call it local. No, yeah. It starts then capital. Then this. Hyper 1. And now something to read the code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very secure. Okay. Now let's see. Alright. There. Now we have the campaign entry and the Intel item, security code, and close. Okay, now next step we can implement like a key code. Press C, not for this one. Oh wait, does it appear again? Oh yeah, I need to fix it. Right, here also we need to remove this as the interactable item. Set interacting actor as interactable. Nothing. Otherwise this would open again. Okay, so I was saying add a key code, press E and open some menu to enter a key code, and then after entering the key code it should open it. That's what I was going to say. Okay, so just to demonstrate, now here we add another enter. This may be too high for the player. No, it's not. So it doesn't have anything. Okay. Notice this to junior officers. Training starts at 5 a.m. Then CLM. Okay. Now here we got this. Cool. I'll go here. We got this. Alright. So that's our enter. And I'm gonna stop this episode right here. Okay, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available here for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in another episode. Goodbye.